All right, YouTube. Another video concerning this Outlander 2008. I bought used. Um, I had a leak in the water housing, the rear, but here's the front. These come plastic. On the front cylinder, you got a seal there, and you have an O-ring. I'm pretty sure I never changed it because I didn't want to take it off after I didn't order it. I didn't know I had it. These housings I bought off eBay, they come with one seal on each one, but when I took this off, I realized there's a part that sends water to the rear cylinder, and it has an O-ring on the bottom. So I just put it right back and it don't leak. But these bolts are longer, just so you know. All right. And I ordered aluminum valve covers because the rear one is leaking. So these are plastic. And let's go over here. When I came over here, I was gonna take this apart because this rocker box here, valve cover, it looks like it needs to come out this side, so I was gonna take off this exhaust. Well, I got the front off, and the back, the top bolt is easy to get to, but this bottom nut right here, not bolt, this bottom one, when you put a wrench in here, you can't move it because of this inner housing for the clutch. So now I have to take the clutch off. So that entails needing tools. So the front one, to take this inner pulley off, I ordered. And to hold this is another tool, and to hold this one is another tool, which there is a tool that holds both, but you better make sure you get the right tool for that. So I figured, okay, this rear tool, the manual, the repair manual gives you the part number, but that one is kind of hard to find. So I ended up making me one. So there's 3 holes here. One uses an 8mm. You can buy this tool, or you can go to hardware and buy you a 8mm 1.25 and about 3 inches long, and screw it in there, and you can use that tool to take your belt off instead of buying another tool. All right, so that's that. This tool you need, I made mine. So you need it to fit in those 2 holes like that. And so you can hold that while you torque and untorque it. The front one, I'm gonna try to put a strap around it and hold it. If I can't, I end up buying that tool. All right, but that's where I'm at. I can't put my valve covers on until I remove the inner plastic housing, and that takes taking all this off. Well, when I got in here, forgive me for my crazy video, but I'm trying to help out a little bit. Somebody put this belt on wrong. They had the arrows going to rearward, just like that. I said, man, oh man. Not only that, I took out the spark plugs and they weren't even torqued down. They were just finger tight in there. And somebody's been driving that like that. And not only that, they drive it all in the mud, and you can see the mud baked onto the engine. I've gotten some of it off back through here, but there was mud all around the spark plug, and I mean, I don't have anything against anybody driving through the mud and having a good time, but these machines cost a lot of money, and the mud is the last place I want to be. If you knew what it takes to get that mud out, yeah, you could take a power washer and go around it. Hopefully you can get it all out. Somebody didn't do that here. And so I had to get as much as I could out without power washing it. And I'm not even sure you can get it all out if you power wash it, because this is caked in there like you wouldn't believe it. The engine gets hot and bakes the mud right on like your baking ceramic tile or some shit. But anyways, just be mindful that don't take this front spark plug, it was caked all around it, beginning to rust and everything. I mean, you can look up through here and see the mud where somebody went through the Grand Canyon. All right, so that's where I'm at, waiting on the valve covers and this water temp sensor and this one tool. I'll be coming back, so like and subscribe, and I'm gonna keep going through things. Like in the front here, I've had the shocks off. I had a squeak when you would push down on the front end, so I thought it was the A-arms. I greased them and it still did it, and so I took off the lower ball joint, and it was the lower ball joint. I also found the upper ball joints, the rubber is broken and it's not holding grease, so I have to replace those. And so the squeak is gone, but I'm gonna have to replace those upper ball joints. May as well do the bottom, but why do the bottom? I think when I replace the top, I'll just pack some grease down in there. I put a little lithium grease in it for now, but I'll come back to that. All right, YouTubers, just wanted you to know, if anybody knows if you can take these valve covers off the other way without taking this exhaust manifold off, let me know. But I was going to take it off to clean it up. I cleaned the front one. It's all shined up. I mean, I got all this shit off. And so, all right, YouTubers.